and the record, you know? Should you are here? Sure.
No.
Thanks.
Sí, soy yo, amor.
Yeah. All right, ladies, make notes of that, please. Aya, 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 aya. Jesus, aya, 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 aya. Yes, Jesus, aya, aya. All right, so our graph. Now, let's look at the notes first. It said displacement vectors in the Cartesian coordinate, and this is what they call a Cartesian coordinate, the graph system, where you have x and y. Good. So you have x coordinate and you have y coordinate. So in the Cartesian coordinate system, a displacement vector, example P to Q, can be written as a column vector, which you are aware of that, and describes how to get from one point to the other. So that's when you count the vector, when you count the spaces horizontally and vertically, whether going left to right or down and up or up and down, it tells you how to get from one point to the other. The vector can be easily read from the graph, certainly, as we have seen in the last class. Now, vectors are not always given as column vectors, and that diagram is not always available, which you'll see in your exams. So, in a case like that, these two facts or principles are used, okay? And you're going to see how that is done. Let us start off. Now, please note, to get a displacement vector, you must have two up, two position vectors using. And question, what do we use to identify a position vector? Anybody tell me? Before I put the first one on the board, what do we use to identify a position vector? Come folks, talk to me please. What do we use to identify a position vector? It was in the notes. I'm listening. What Marco? Anybody replying now?
Yeah, position vector of point.
Yes.
Example 3, 2 is a vector from O to A.
Very good. So start off with letter O. That's what my wife tell me. Start off with letter O. Give me a second, please. Alright. So you have to know say use. Remember say now I got all of the graph now. So you have to know when what a position vector is. Always start with letter O. Alright? Just bear that in mind. And folks remember say I use hold on there. Eh? You know from Kashif? 1 second here please, 1 second, hold on. Hmm. No Kashif was nothing yet. No, we're going no submit for no course at all. So you're not submitting for no course at all either. You're probably a dropout type, so I mean, no, 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 no. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so please note that for displacement vectors, you have to have the two position vectors. Bear that in mind. And to identify 1 second here, please. All right, let's go. So we're gonna must know more. All right, let us continue from here. Um, so we're gonna plot a point here now. 2 points. Um, call this point B. We use A too often, and then point C will be right here. Now, each of you are going to tell me you're going to read off the point and tell me the point, not the vector now, but the point. So look in your notebook and tell me the correct thing. Now just guess it. Don't be lazy now. I want point B and I want point C. So point B, starting off with Nicole, then point C, Cheval. Come now, point B now, Nicole. Tell me them. Shouldn't take you more than a minute to unmute the thing, yeah? Yes, go ahead now. What's point B, Nicole?
2.
Look where point B is. After I said don't guessing. Look where the point B is.
Yeah, right here.
How did I tell you it was read off the point in last class? Huh? Come, talk to me. Come, yeah. When I ready. Um, Chevel, give me point C, please.
So C equals 6, 2.
6, 2. Thank you very much. Come now, Nicole. Back to you now. Come, Nicole. Back to you.
Okay. B equal 3, 3.
Yes, ma'am. 3, 3. I don't want you to play with the time, you know. If you have a notes in front of you and you need to read over your notes, don't play with my time. All right. Good. So 3, 3 and 6, 2. Nicole, what's the position vector now for point B? Mr. Nicole, what's the position vector now for point B? So you must write.
B equal 3 over 3.
B, is it B? So you tell me the position vector? That's how you give me position vector? Oh, you're right, position vector. Talk to me. You make a mistake. Start over again.
Oh, B with the arrow over it.
What that?
It's supposed to have the arrow over the B.
Over the B? Over the B? What? How are you going, sister? Look on your notes. Look on the notes. Let me see, never draw the graph like yesterday. I mean, the day we have the class.
I draw the graph. I have it.
So, about the position vector, so you tell me B by itself. Chevelle, give me the position vector for point C. Cool. Yeah, go ahead.
So arrow over the OC.
Thank you very much. Then?
Equals 2, 2.
Equal what? 2, 2?
2 over 2.
Oh, see, we're talking about it.
Then, sir, you would match, draw the line across to meet up with the x-axis.
I said, oh, see. What did I say about all points last night? I mean, not last night. The class. What did I say about all points on a graph? What did I say all points on a graph is? Remember?
You start with the letter O.
What did I say about all points on a graph? Read back your note. That means you're gonna read me. Come, wanna mute the mic and read in the notes, please. Come on. No way sense right now if you not read it. I'm telling you, if I practice everything I'm teaching in the class, last class. I'm telling you that, you know. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. Ah, boy. That means I never draw the graph. This is not new thing. I'm gonna do this just Friday morning. So if you read over the notes any at all, you wouldn't miss out on this. Read over the notes, man. The notes dead.
So you said it can be written as a column vector.
Exactly. So what is going to be written as a column vector now? How you write as a column vector now? Tell me now.
OC.
Eh?
We're gonna write OC as a column vector.
Eh. So how you write it? Tell me how you write it now.
2/6.
2/6? Is it 2/6 or 6/2? Is it 2/6 or 6/2?
6/2.
Exactly. X1 before the Y1. Backside, man. Come on, ladies, man. Do better than that now. Come on. So what is the next? What is it? What is the other position vector now? Now that you see that one. What's the other position vector? Make tomorrow morning I ask the same question and answer. Make your answer.
Sir, OC equals 3/3. OB with the arrow.
Equal what? I come on, be roughing up an idea, and I joke this thing out there. No. So those are the two position vectors. Remember I told the ladies that all points on a graph are position vectors. Then now you can simply rewrite the points them, the coordinates them, as a column vector. See there? See there? See there? From here, sir. Here, sir. And from here, sir. To there, sir. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, make it happen again. Now, when we talk about displacement vector now, this is what we talk about. Please pay close attention. They have OB and you have OC. Now we want to travel from we want to travel from B to C. Right? From B to C. From B to C. Now they're asking you to find the position vector BC. Now pay attention now, ladies. I can't be there for watch over you. So your eyes must be glued on the screen. So please to pay attention. You can use two methods. Either the graph or this principle right here. Okay? I'm going to show you the graph first. Now when they travel from B to C, this is how they do it. From B to O, from O to C. That is how they actually do it. Okay? However, for the graph, all right, let me give you an analogy. A plane is traveling from point B, but to get to point C, they have to land at the airport at point O first. Then they lift from point O and then travel to point C. So the airport is a point of takeoff, point of origin. Right here, right? Please bear that in mind. You can probably use the transport center in Alpha 3 as point O. You take a bus from where you live, to drop you off at the transport center, and to go to the next point, you have to take a bus from the transport center to go to the other point. So you travel from B to C. Everybody understand that first? Everybody understand that first?
Repeat. Sir, repeat with the transport center. Repeat.
Okay then. All right, we are saying that point O, the point of origin, I'm referring to it as a transport center. Now you live at guava gap, point B. And you want to get to Mandeville, point C. It is impossible for you to travel from here to here. So they direct you through, you take a bus to the transport center. From the transport center now, you take another bus to carry you to point C. And that's how the vectors work. So you have to go BO to get to OC. Is that clear?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Now, to get the vector for BC by using the graph, you can just simply count from B and then down to C. All right. So you're going to use a graph now. Count from B to C. Don't go through these two routes. These two is when you're using this principle here, calculation, right? Using the graph, you'll come from B to C. So why the term? What's the vector now from B to C? Using the graph. You're supposed to know it because we've been doing it from morning. Talk to me now, ladies. What's the vector from B to C? Using the graph. Come on. Cool, go ahead.
So it's BC
Yeah.
6-3.
No, man. B. Remember the vector? You remember, don't forget vector. You remember, don't forget vector. Cover here, so cover the whole of the part. So. Well, let me fill it out. Cover here, so. Cover this. You travel from B to C. Come on, Nicole. Apply yourself. May I beg you, please apply yourself. Look and follow. We do it from morning, we do it Friday. And the same thing with it. See the vector with the arrow there? Come on.